guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about my top 10 makeup products that are under $10. You guys know I love drugstore makeup and affordable finds. Definitely don't get me wrong, I do love high-end makeup, but I strongly believe that you guys can find really great products from the drugstore or indie brands that are affordable, and you could get a complete full look without breaking the bank. You'll still get pigmentation, lasting power, and just overall quality even in products under $10. So today I'm going to share with you guys my top 10 products that are under $10. I tried to share with you guys everything for a full face in this video so you could get a complete look using only products under $10, but I already have up on my channel a video talking about concealers under $10, and then also a more recent video talking about primers as well as primer sprays under $10. So I'm not going to be talking about those categories of product in this video. If you guys want to go check it out and see my recommendation for those, I will have both of those videos linked down below in the description box for you guys if you want to check that out. But in this video, I believe I covered everything else that you guys need to do a full face. I also will be inserting try-on clips so you guys can see how the products apply, the colors of everything, and all of that good stuff. So I really hope that you guys enjoy seeing my top 10 under 10, and let's just go ahead and get started. Let's officially get on into the first thing that I want to talk about that's under $10, and that is for the brows. I'm gonna go in the order of application today. I really love this Profusion Cosmetics brow powder. This also comes in a set with 3 or 4 other products, all for $7, which I think is an incredible price. I've tried high-end brow powders like Anastasia. I've tried other affordable brow powders like e.l.f., and there's just something about this Profusion one that stands out to me so much. I love the formula. I love the color of this. I have this in the shade light medium, if you guys were wondering. For the past few months or maybe even year or so, I've been really loving using a mix of brow pencil as well as brow powder, just because both of the products give a little bit of dimension to the brows. As you guys are going to see here in the application clip, I already have my brows outlined and a little bit filled in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and then I'm going to go over and top it off with the lighter shade of the brow powder. I love the different texture that the brow powder gives my brows. As much as I love a brow pencil, I feel like it lacks a little bit of a fluffy look to the brow. I really feel like the brow powder adds a nice fluffiness to the brow, makes the brows look nice and full, and like I said, just adds a little something extra. And for getting 4 things in a kit for $7, I honestly would buy that again just for the brow powder, even though I don't really use the other things in the set. So this is amazing. Also comes with the brush and the spoolie, which is awesome, so you guys don't have to spend any extra money there. You get a wax, which I don't really use too much, a white highlighter for the brow bone, and then also the 2 brow powders, one a little lighter and one a little darker, so you could mix and match or make your brows darker on one day or something like that. So a really great find for $7, a whole brow set. I feel like you can't beat it. The next product in my top 10 under 10 are ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I love ColourPop Super Shock shadows so much. They are just the perfect, most foolproof, beautiful way to apply glitter in my opinion. They are the most beautiful lid shade. Of course, I have it on today. They go on so easy. My favorite formula to use is the Ultra Glitter, which is the one I'm applying today in the shade Paisley, which is just a beautiful champagne shade, but of course ColourPop has so many different shades of these. ColourPop also has different variations in the actual formula of them. I believe they have sheer ones, satins, mattes, but my favorites are the Ultra Glitter because they are so beautiful on the eye, and none of them are ever chunky or like crafty glitter that falls in your eyes. Just like I said, they are so easy, really beautiful to apply. My favorite way to apply them is with my finger, and you guys can get these on ColourPop's website if you want the full array of shades, or I believe you guys can get a limited number of shades inside Ulta stores as well. The next product that I want to share with you guys is my favorite mascara ever, and that is the Essence Lash Princess. This mascara retails for $4.99, and it is absolutely the best mascara I've ever tried. I've tried mascaras from Benefit that are close to $30. I've tried Lancome mascaras, and then also more low-end mascaras like Maybelline, e.l.f., things like that. But this Essence mascara, there is something about this formula that is purely magical. I have very picky eyelashes that don't take to a lot of mascaras well. A lot of the times they will just fall straight, not really get nice and long how I like them to be. But like I said, the Essence Lash Princess formula is absolutely magical. For $4.99, I feel like you cannot beat this. this. Even the most high-end of luxurious Dior Lancome mascaras, in my opinion, would not be able to beat this Essence Lash Princess because I just think it is that good. Just the best formula ever. They do have a few different ones, but my favorite is the black and green, which is the false lash effect. And if you guys were wondering, this is also available in waterproof. So moving on to talking about products for the face, like I mentioned, if you guys want to go see my primer sprays and primer recommendations, definitely make sure to go check out my best primer video, and they are all under $10. So right now we're just gonna go on and jump straight into foundation. I'm sure you guys can guess this one, and that is the Maybelline Superstay. Now keep in mind, if you guys are not shopping for this in the right, I don't want to say right places, but in places where drugstore makeup is typically more affordable, Amazon, Walmart, Target, that's $9.99 in those stores. But if you guys are shopping in Ulta, CVS, Walgreens, places like that, this will be pushing $12 or $13. So I still wanted to include this in the video because you can find it for $9.99 or less in other stores. So just keep in mind and be smart about where you guys are shopping for this foundation. This is my all-time favorite foundation. Not even my favorite foundation under $10. This is just my favorite foundation ever. This is the perfect mix of full coverage yet natural and satin and not cakey. I know I say the same things about this foundation every time, you guys. I absolutely never have any issues with this foundation. It is full coverage. It says it lasts for 24 hours. I've never put that to the test, but I have, of course, worn this for 15, 16 hours at a time, and it always still looks perfect and beautiful at the end of the day. My favorite way to apply this foundation is with a brush. I just feel like it keeps the most coverage and makes the face look the most smooth, in my opinion. And the shade that I'm currently wearing in this is the shade 120. In the winter, I do go down to 118, and if I am very, very freshly tanned, I don't fake tan, but like when I first came back from vacation, I went all the way to a 130 in this foundation. But right now, my kind of steady summer shade, kind of tan is kind of fading at this point, is the shade 120 Classic Ivory, and I think this matches me perfectly. It really baffles me how Maybelline nailed this formula that is so full coverage yet so natural and doesn't look like you're wearing makeup. I just cannot recommend this enough. This would be in my top 10 under 10 time and time again. Even if you guys can't find this for $10 for some reason around you, I would still pay the $12 or $13 for this because it's literally like liquid gold for your face. It is just so amazing. If you guys could take one thing from this video, this one is it for me. I love the Superstay foundation. So the next thing that I have to show you guys that is under $10 is not a makeup product, but a sponge, and it is the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. I recently showed you guys this for the first time in my Ulta haul, and I have absolutely fallen in love with this. There's just something about this sponge that makes it the best sponge that I've ever tried. You guys know I was so in love with my L'Oreal sponge, and this has quickly replaced my L'Oreal sponge. This one is so much softer, so much more bouncy, so much so to the point where I don't even have to wet this. I've been using this sponge dry and I haven't been having any issues with it. It blends out the concealer so flawlessly. It doesn't absorb any excess product, and it is only $4 or $5 on e.l.f.'s website, and I found mine in store at Ulta. I was debating talking about this sponge in today's video because I didn't know if you guys would want to see anything other than actual makeup products in this video, but I just thought it was so good. I really thought that you guys had to know about it because truly there wasn't another makeup product that I would put in this place in this top 10 under 10 video, because this has just been really blowing me away lately. I mean, you guys could just see how soft and bouncy it is. I really recommend this one. And next up, of course, we have bronzer. This product I would say is more of an oldie but a goodie, but everyone still loves this. A lot of people here on YouTube still use this. I actually lost mine for a while there, so I haven't been using it, and I picked it up on Amazon Prime Day for half off, and that is the Physicians Formula Muru Butter Bronzer. I could never say that right. I picked mine up in the shade Deep Bronzer this time around. The shade Bronzer was always just a little bit light for me, especially now that we're in summer and I do have a little bit more of a tan. The shade Deep Bronzer was just perfect for me. Even after not using this for a while, you guys, this bronzer still made its way into this video because it is just really great. Physicians Attribution's formula doesn't really stand out to me in many ways, but this butter bronzer, they absolutely hit the nail on the head with this one. I'm sure you guys can see the deep bronzer right now is really great for my skin tone, and it just applies and blends out so smoothly. This particular one is very pigmented on my skin tone, so I feel like I have to be a little light-handed with it, but I love how it applies. It builds really nicely, and it just looks so smooth on the skin. And one of my favorite things about it is that it's matte, but it's not totally matte where it looks dry and chalky. It definitely has the tiniest bit of some sort of sheen to it. I just think it looks beautiful and bronzy and fresh on the skin. This again is one of those products that you could only find under $10 in certain places like Amazon, Target, places like that. I believe this bronzer is close to 15, like $14 or $15 in other stores. And just when it comes to bronzers under $10, this is just the best formula by far. I have tried a couple of other drugstore bronzers these past few months, and there was never anything that I really liked at all. Looking back on all the bronzers that I have fallen in love with, they all were high-end. Like the Too Faced chocolate bronzers, the Anastasia Rosewood bronzer. I even loved like Makeup Forever bronzers. Just high-end bronzers were always my thing. Drugstore bronzers never did it for me until I tried the butter bronzer. And of course, this has that beautiful like coconutty, pina colada-y, tropical, I'm on an island in the middle of the Bahamas type of scent to it that all of the butter products have. So when it comes to blush under $10, this was something that I really had a hard time narrowing down, just because blush is one thing that drugstore and affordable brands do really well. There are so many when I say lower end, you guys, I don't necessarily mean lower quality. I just mean lower price point brands like Maybelline, Wet n Wild, brands like that that do really great blushes. I had a hard time kind of narrowing this down, but I decided to share with you guys these e.l.f. blush palettes just because the value of what you are getting is so great for the price points. These e.l.f. blush palettes retail for $8 each, and you are getting 4 blush shades in each palette, making each individual blush $2, which I think is a steal. If you guys think about it, one Wet n Wild blush is $2.99. So I just thought that this was the best value to share with you guys because you are getting such a variety of blushes for $8. So these are the 2 color combinations that the palette comes in. This one on your right side is the light blush palette, and then this one on my right, your left, is the dark blush palette. I personally own both of them because I love all of these shades in here. There are some in each that I wouldn't necessarily use on myself, but these are also really great options if you guys are looking into adding to your makeup kit. If you guys are freelance makeup artists, these are really great quality blushes, and like I said, you get a ton of variety. But I think if I had to choose one for myself, I would pick the dark one just because I really love the undertones of these. The one that I'm wearing today is this one right here, which is a beautiful nude peach shade, and overall I just love the undertones of these blushes more than the light ones. It's just a really versatile blush, whether you guys are blush fans and you like a heavy pigmented blush, or if you're not a blush fan but want a light wash of color on the cheek, you could use both of these for that reason. And like I said, you just get so many beautiful shades in here, and for the price, this is an amazing value. The Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders are the best formula of highlighters ever. They are $5 and they give the most insane blinding glow to the cheeks, you guys. Just comparing these in my head to Fenty, Ofra, all of those different higher end highlighters that I've tried, there is something about these Wet n Wild ones that have just the absolute perfect formula. Every time I wear these highlighters, I get so many different compliments. I mean, it honestly just speaks for itself. I'm sure you guys can see how it looks on the cheeks, my nose, my inner corner. It is just a beautifully smooth formula. It has just the right amount of metallic to it, but it also melds into the skin so beautifully, where it also looks like a glow from within. I honestly don't know how Wet n Wild does it, but the formula of these highlighters is absolute perfection. I have 2 favorite shades in these. The first one is the one you guys are seeing me apply, and that is the shade Precious Petals. This one is like a little bit of a lighter rose gold shade, just gives a beautiful icy rose gold sheen to the cheeks. And then the other one that I love, my second favorite from Wet n Wild, is the shade Golden Flower Crown, which is just a true gold shade that is light enough for my skin tone. A lot of the times when a shade is like a true gold, it can tend to be a little bit dark on me and leave that stripy look to it, but this one is light enough where it looks reflective from all angles on the cheek. And like I said, this formula is just so smooth and buttery and gives like one swipe right there. It just speaks for itself. I'm not even gonna talk about these anymore, you guys. You could just like look at them. They're so great. So the last two products that I have to share with you guys today are for the lips, and the first one is my favorite lip liner under $10, and those are the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Sharpenable Lip Liners in the shade 112 Mastermind to be specific, but of course this comes in a lot of beautiful shades. You guys choose which one is right for you. This lip liner is just around $8 or $9, and it is absolutely worth every single penny. This is my second or third one of this lip liner. I have it in a couple of other shades in my collection as well, and I'm sure you guys can see upon application I have to barely apply any pressure, and this just comes out so pigmented, so smooth, and so creamy. I've never met a lip liner that was in a pencil form like this that was this smooth and creamy. A lot of the times when I see liners in this sharpenable form, they tend to be a little bit more dry, I'm guessing, so they don't totally like fall apart in the sharpener, but this one stays so creamy even after sharpening. It stays intact. Comparing this lip liner to my MAC lip liner, which I really love, this one has the MAC lip liner beat by a landslide when it comes to the creaminess, the comfort, the pigmentation of it. I have to use so little pressure to get this to look how it looks today, and a lot of the times I will just wear these on their own. That is how comfortable they are. I will just line my lips, fill them in, and they give such a beautiful smooth effect to the lip because they are absolutely so creamy. Definitely my favorite lip liner that is under $10 for sure. And the final product that I want to talk about today in this top 10 under 10 video is a beautiful high shine lip gloss from the drugstore, and that is the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit. Actually, this is classified as a high shine lipstick. They're kind of like a shiny liquid lipstick, I guess you could say. They have so much pigment, almost they are like a melted down lipstick, but they don't dry down like a classic matte liquid lipstick. They stay very glossy and shiny and comfortable on the lips. So the shade that I have is 944B Send Nudes. Of course, the shade that I'm wearing today. You guys know I had to pick out the most basic and common nude shade. I'm pretty sure this is their most popular shade in the line. Like I mentioned, it is called Send Nudes, and it is a beautiful, I would say it's more on like the brownie nude side. This is definitely one of the more unique formulas that I have tried because like I said, it is so pigmented, but it's not sticky. It lasts a really long time, you guys. And even when the shine does die down from the glossy aspect to it, the color stays on the lips, almost like a stain, but it still never gets drying or dried out on the lips. I reach for this more than so much of the lip gloss and other lipsticks that I have in my collection. Drugstore and high-end combined, I just think this one is a really big drugstore gem. All right, you guys, so that is going to complete this video. Those are my top 10 products under $10, and here is the final look. Here's the look that I came up with incorporating all of these products. I think it looks so pretty, so fresh and summery, and like I said, I love showing you guys that you can get complete, beautiful look using such affordable but still great products. So with that being said, I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this video and found it helpful. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel before you leave. I would love to have you guys here as part of my little YouTube fam. If you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos, click that notification bell down below and you'll get notified every single time that I upload a new video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!